You in Florida? You in Florida, J. Lil?
Nah.
I'm
a manager, bro. They can't do shit without me.
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Yeah. He said, who the fuck is slow cooking?
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Detroit.
That's my little nigga, man.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
Oh, that's pass interference, B.
Take a shot there, that's for sure, but it falls incomplete. And it's
man.
Down.
Well, that certainly looked like something
man.
in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate.
Buddy.
Worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have backup
man.
So after the incompletion, second and 10
man,
to the 22.
That was crazy right there.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott.
Good run, Zeke.
Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Good run, Zeke.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott.
Get the fuck out of here. He ain't catch him.
Before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cochran. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Yeah, I'm trying to bring some diversity to the squad.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I stepped up on it, though.
First incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing
on
the
the road,
road,
to get it,
you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll look to throw here. He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
Come on.
Almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Damn. Bitch.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. They only punted twice in the win last week.
You know how good this kicker is, bro. This punter, bro. You know how good that punter is. I just know how to angle that bitch. Bad as hell, though. J. Lou, that's my nigga now, man. He cool.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move.
Hey, if I'd have had a team, I had on this, bro, I'm telling you. It'd have been curtains for you, man. It'd been curtains for you.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it.
Good D, though, y'all. Way to contain that.
We'll leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Because he tried to run some little tricky shit on him.
Possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big
He tried to run some little tricky shit.
Getting down and avoiding the big hit.
We're going to clog that little shit up.
Now on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, J. Lo. Good pass. I was on that shit. I was on that shit.
Detroit!
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Forced out to his left.
Can I get that? Can I get that?
This will be incomplete.
Nothing open down.
Can I get that?
That one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Good run.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown
That's
by the defense.
6'5".
You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And they'll scratch out only about a yard up to the
6'5". We.
I know the scouting
I should change his name to Big Hamburger.
Eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is
that boy got some meat on.
React and make a play.
He out there hitting.
He looked like one of those guys.
And he quick as shit too.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And
there you go, Ro.
Only to about the 33. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a 3rd down and 8.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw.
Yeah, baby.
Pressure too strong. Down he goes.
And they're picking up right where they left off.
I told you, I put that boy in the box, man.
This pass rush, they know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. And the punt team on now as this one sent away. Taken in at the 22.
Oh, I tried to do a reverse
on
him.
The books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Here we go now. 3:19. 3:19.
A first down carry by Elliott. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Second down, Elliott. What a spin.
Yeah, he gone.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Ezekiel Elliott, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are in for 6.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
I got to watch J. Lou. He'll try to come out of there sometime.
At the 25. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. They'll set up to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep.
Oh, good catch.
Give him 30 yards there.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. He'll drop to throw.
Good tackle, baby.
They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Khalil Mack in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt.
Good
and
kick.
this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. That's fielded in the end zone.
Ah, he got tripped up.
Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Huh? Another word. No, I'm cool.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
Oh, good pick, J-Lo.
It's intercepted. Picked off near the 29.
That was a good pick right there.
Stop right around the 25. What a season he continues to have defensively. Now a dozen interceptions this year, Charles.
And let's face it, we've watched a lot of ball. But when you get 12 in 1 year, that's better than most careers, isn't it?
Absolutely, and you might be asking for a bump in pay, too.
No doubt about it. Running right in there and talking to the team.
And they'll run it here. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Detroit!
Looking to throw. Steps away to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
If you rank one from the bottom in statistics, that's usually not good in this league. And this team, one from the bottom in sacks, but somehow they've got 3 in this game. What's going on?
I know, they're 31 of 32. They better be careful, or they're going to be top 30 in the league. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
And Myers able to knock it through, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. Give to Elliott. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
No, check, Patriot! All right, here we go.
Back to throw here. Flushed out right.
Come on, man. Open.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Good swat, baby.
Hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Watching that, Barney. Over.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll take this one out to about the 13. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Escaping the pressure.
Oh, come on. Why you stop, bro?
3rd down unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Why you
They're
stop,
not
bro?
content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Yards on the return, but for a moment looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The give is to Elliott. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. They'll pitch it out to Elliott.
Keep trucking, baby.
Down to the 30. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Black 99 Philly. Here we go.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And this one is right through. So we're at halftime here in the annual Thanksgiving game in Detroit. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
Now they try the right side here. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Bears on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw.
Oh, come on, man. That's fucking me.
First before he's taken down at the 29. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Holding.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss.
Yeah.
First down.
Yeah.
It didn't happen.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So there's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we can get back here again. We don't know how many opportunities because they've been sputtering a little bit.
Absolutely. At this stage in the second half, to get there and not get it for the first time, tough. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. Now back to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Oh, now he... Detroit. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions...
There we go. Let's go, baby.
Correct me if I'm wrong. That was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just
Go, baby.
When I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. onto the field now come the Bears. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's
we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, second and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves them with third and just a couple. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Back now at Ford Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. On play action, they'll throw.
Good D. Good D.
Off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throwing for his running back.
Oh, good.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 12 yards on that one.
Gotta make that
fresh
play.
Set of downs. This quarterback now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
Why the fuck was he chafing like
brought
that?
A little shy of the 35 at the 36. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They go play action here on 1st down.
Give me that. They popping, man. Sink that shit.
Would have been their first INT of the game.
They playing me, bruh.
And that's one he's got to be
playing the fuck out of me, man.
Open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Down to the 25. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has in total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And Myers able to knock it through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. The field goal we just saw has this now at a 1-score game. And on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball. But here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. They've got to get back to that, and that means...
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And he'll get all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
They in the car.
Last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are, positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right.
Oh, good job, y'all.
Incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Lucky 56. Detroit!
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Field goals when they are made, beauty. But
block that shit.
Getting them started, isn't there?
Yeah, with that low drive, you've got to really keep it low to the ground, don't you, to get that distance?
Hard to just pop it up in the air because otherwise it's not going to get there. So he's got to drive it low.
Hey, man, that's how you do it, though, man.
That usually puts it in jeopardy, gives him a chance to block it, and everyone knows it on the other side. That's when you get your best jumpers on the other side of the field and try and get up and get it.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time.
Hey, you see that shit, bro?
Keep in mind it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Hey, you see that shit, boy?
They go to Elliott again.
Hey, That boy blocked the field. I said, what, man? I'm going for this shit this time, bro. He ain't about to keep kicking these field goals on me. Hey, he ain't about to keep kicking these field goals, bro. I can't go.
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the
I
offseason
cannot go, bro.
during the season in order to
He is
continue
not
to carry
about to
the ball
keep kicking
at this
these
rate.
field goals
Need to
on
run
me,
another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
He is not about to keep kicking these field goals.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to let this slip away.
And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Good fucking play, B.
Before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Now Elliott. And he's across.
Touchdown, baby.
And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. You know, the man on our cover, John Madden, so synonymous with these Thanksgiving Day games. He was on TV for these from, I think, 81 to 01, giving out the Turkey Leg Award and Turducken he always talked about.
That field goal block was clutch.
Off like this, I think he would be a good recipient of the Turkey Leg Award.
That was clutch.
He's already worked on that leg. Is it possible he could end up getting the whole turkey?
Yeah, give him a thigh.
That shit was clutch.
And it's really good that you mentioned Coach Madden because everyone knows him from this. Everyone knows him from the broadcast booth. Remember, he won a Super Bowl as a head coach in Oakland.
Yep, he did indeed.
All I need is some players, man. With this, my scheme, I could work it. I could work it the way I want to work it.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
If only you could lose to somebody else, J. Lou, that'd be perfect. I know. I know he is, bro, because he only losing to me.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only
That's Mac over there, bro.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's up?
Now a handoff working right. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Now everything here, we're going to get a timeout by the offense. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Man. Better quit getting your nigga them forced wins.
The Bears on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 9.
You giving your nigga Chef them forced wins, bro.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here.
Who?
That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things
Oh,
around.
yeah.
Now look at this. 4th and 12.
And y'all got down there. Y'all must have been floating down that bitch.
Yeah.
Bruh, they was floating, wasn't they?
He's going to let it fly.
He said, man, they dropped too fast.
He was floating down that bitch. I already know, because y'all got down there like 12 hours.
Time remaining, and the Lions looking like they're going to come away with a victory.
Here we go now.
Oh, y'all went down there.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Oh, he caught it, bitch. Bitch, he caught it. I didn't think he was going to catch that shit.
I know me and my he caught that.
It does. And
Me and my girl, we went to Tennessee shit. She was floating down Tennessee.
Yeah, Twan down there. You know, Twan, that's what he like to do.
We've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing him.
And they're playing with the seat and the sand and shit.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. And they'll go on.
Oh, that was a good. I thought he was faking it.
1-yard line.
Yeah.
And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us.
Good game, though, Lou.
We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal: win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for Detroit, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And now they get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they go down to defeat for just the 2nd time in 11 games so far. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
I was playing some good-ass D that game, bruh. I just beat J. Lou. Yeah, they kicked me out of there, bruh. Niggas too sensitive over there, man. Oh, for real? Oh, wait. Zeke was tearing shit up. Zeke had 2 touchdowns. Zeke had 149 yards, boy. My nigga Livis, bruh. 8 tackles, me. I'm about to watch that game too. I'm about to go to work. Khalil Mack had 2 sacks. John Johnson had a sack. His white boy had 2 picks though. That motherfucker had 2 picks. I was getting good ass punt returns and shit though too, like. J. Lou couldn't get in that touchdown, boy. He couldn't get in there, man. First quarter, we ain't had no scores. I scored 10 in the second. He scored two field goals. Oh yeah, slow cooking, 69-yard touchdown. That was a good game though, man. I should have had some picks, man. They was dropping picks and shit.
We coming, man. Big guys, man. P&V. Skirt, skirt. 15, when I saw my first 100 bids, got my first 100 bids and made it through the running, man. They know how we coming, man. Gotta get this money, man. I came up from nothing, had to turn it into something, man. 15, when I saw my first 100 bids, got my first 100 bids and made it through the running, man. They know how we coming, man. Go and get this money, man. I came up from nothing, had to turn it into something. Yeah, man, he getting better than a motherfucker, boy, out here, bro. Keep grinding, it's just the beginning. Rap about they ain't living.
He getting better.
You gotta be kidding. Like Nike, I go get a check. Baby girl, watch your flex. Got your tree, she go for the PNV on my up next. Can't wait till I caught me a Mozzie.
J. Lou only lost 2 fucking games though, man.
Remember cold nights I was shivering. Gotta go get the bag and no stopping me. Saying they know I'm a prodigy.
Hey MVP, man, I gotta give you a loss, bro. I gotta win out, bro. You my nigga though, man.
Stack it up, boy, caught me a cool. I be dripping, they calling me Sue.
I gotta put one on your head, boy.
Stack it up, boy, caught me a cool. I be dripping, they calling me Sue. 15, when I saw my first 100
he said I got
100 bids and made it through the running, man. They know how we coming, man. Gotta get this money, man. I came up from nothing, had to turn it into something, man. 15, when I saw my first 100
I done built my linebackers up. The only motherfucker I ain't for real build up was that Bingham. Bingham was already cold as fuck. But I got this. I know, but my user game done evolved, B. My user game evolved, man. I'll be back on, bro. I'm about to click on that work when I go to work. I'll be back.